there has been such an interesting set of advances in neuroscience in the last few years, and DARPA has started putting some of those advances to work to solve some real problems. Some of our work began driven by one of our great program managers, Jeff Ling. He was an Army doctor until he retired last year from the Army. He's still with DARPA as a civilian today. Jeff returned from theater convinced that we had to find a way to advance prosthetics capabilities for our wounded veterans. And Jeff was trained as a neurointerventionist, so to him, the starting point is understanding the brain. And he launched a program that did two different things that we're now bringing together. One was to develop a very sophisticated prosthetic arm. The other was to do the animal work to understand where motor control happens, where the signaling for motor control happens in the brain, and how we can get those signals and start using them to control the world around us. From that early work, we were able in the last year to start doing some early human trials. One of our earliest patients was a woman named Jan, who's a longtime quadriplegic. She volunteered to have a small array implanted on the surface of her brain in the appropriate spot. She's got ports on the top of her head from which the electrical signals are taken. And this video that we'll show now will show you what Jan is able to do after she's had that brain implant working with the robotic arm. If we can bring up Jan.
5 months after the surgery, we came back to see whether she would be able to control the robotic arm with nothing but her thoughts. They plugged her brain into the computer, and this is what we saw.
I can move it up and straight down and left and right and diagonally. I can close it and open it, and I can go forward and back.
That is just the most astounding thing I've ever seen. Can we shake hands?
Sure.
No, really?
Yeah.
Like, come right over here?
Yes, you come over there.
Okay.
Let me grasp your hand there. There we go.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
And I can do a fist bump if you'd like.
That's amazing. What are you doing, Jan? What's going on in your mind as you're moving this arm around? What are you thinking?
Okay, the best way to explain it is raise your arm.
Uh-huh.
Go. Now,
Right.
what did you think about when you did that?
Well, not very much. I do it all the time.
Exactly. It's automatic.
Is that hard work? Are you having to concentrate?
No, it was hard work getting there. I struggled greatly to go up and down at the beginning. Now up and down is so easy, I don't even think about it. Side to side, don't even think about it.
Just like
that.
Your arms used to.
Yes.
Okay,
So,
we're all just amazed.
and Jan, by the way, is personally just an amazing woman that she would go do that. I thought that was really remarkable. So, can you imagine if we can do that kind of control of prosthetic? Very natural, graceful control, not one finger at a time, but, the way we move our limbs today.
Practical function.
Absolutely. And then, as you start thinking about what we're learning, think about how we might change how we build all kinds of complex systems because of what we understand about how the human brain interacts with them.